to my YouTube channel. This is Jennifer. Yes. Like I said, the sun is out. Popping. Yeah, we are having a time of our life around here. When the sun comes out, oh my word, everybody comes out from the woodwork, and we're just like, yes, having fun and enjoying. Yeah, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel, and yeah, I'm really glad to have all of you. Yeah, by the way, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever part of the world that you are watching right now. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I know that God is going to bless you for that. Well, He always does, but yeah, He will also bless you for this. Right, yeah. Please, if you're new here, if it's your first time on my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be a blessing to see all of you. Right, so like I mentioned in my previous video, that I have all these different topics that I want to be talking about, and I'm starting with domestic violence. And I promise to make it sound oh, what's the word? Not glamorous, because it's not glamorous, but make it sound a bit mellow, like in your ears, but also at the same time without diluting the essence or the importance of me doing the video. Giving you the knowledge, but at the same time in a mild tone, so that it won't be very because it tends to be psychologically painful listening to stories and hearing about what people go through on a daily basis. It seems to be very, very difficult. And yeah, I'm just at the back and we're just passing by running. Yeah, it tends to be difficult when you hear like hard stories of people's lives, what they've been through or what they're going through. But yeah, I promise to tell them in a tone that is a bit mellow and more like a storytelling. When we're young, I used to tell us all these monster scary stories, but they were nice at the same time. If they were told in a bad way, you'd have nightmares, but if they're told in a good way, like you like them, and they're supposed to be scary, but they're not, because of how they've been told. So yeah, in the same way, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be telling stories and people's lives and what they've been through, but in a way that is going to be enjoyable. Sorry. Yeah, welcome guys. Yeah, like I said, my name is Jennifer, and just for the intro, I'll be discussing in details different types of domestic abuse. Like I mentioned in my previous video, we've got domestic violence, but we've got the physical violence, we've got the psychological violence, we've got the financial violence, the emotional violence, and all these are 4 different types of violence, whereby people can be abused in different ways among these 3. So because someone doesn't hit you and they deny you finances, it doesn't mean they're not abusing you, they're abusing you. Someone can be giving you clothes, they can be giving you food and shelter over you, but actually they're torturing you, how they speak to you, what they call you, what they say about you. So all that would be, they'll be torturing you psychologically. So you can find, a woman in a beautiful home or a man in a beautiful home. They have everything. They've got the best of a mansion, they stay, a house. They've got, maybe she drives the most recent car. What's the Bentley car called? Bentley something, yeah, but Range Rover Sport or whatever car, driving all these most top of the range cars, but actually they're being tortured psychologically by their spouses. So the facts, it's not just the absence of physical things that means someone is being abused. Someone can have everything. They can have all they desire in life, as in physical, mature things, a good home, a beautiful home, beautiful furniture, beautiful cars, beautiful compound, maids and everything, but how their spouse will be treating them, that could be abuse. We've seen many people that have committed suicide, regardless of them living in mansions, having all these luxuries of life, but yet you have the physical things, but within your spirit or within your heart, you're being tortured psychologically by this person. So domestic violence is beyond just physical. It's emotional, psychological, financial, and physical, So you can be abused in all forms of ways. So I'll be discussing in details, tackling each topic individually, going into details. Going into details of all these different topics, discussing them in details, so we could understand where if you find yourself in any of these categories, how do you come out of these categories? For example, an elderly person, like I mentioned earlier, an elderly person that could be living in maybe in a care home in Europe and America and other different parts of the world. They've got what they call care homes, where they take all these vulnerable elderly people and they're supposed to be looked after. And while they're living in these shelters, not shelters, but they're called care homes, while living in these care homes, or I think it's called managed accommodation or something like that, they could be denied food, they could be denied maybe clean clothes. Some of them have got maybe disability, or they're old and they can't do nothing for themselves. They could stay in their own mess all day. They could stay in their own diaper all day, without being clean. That is abuse as well. So we're going to be looking at all these different types and forms of abuse. And the whole point of me doing this is to kind of bring awareness out there for all of us to understand. For all of us to understand what's going on, around our communities. And once you're aware, then maybe you could be someone that is able to save your neighbor. You're able to save maybe your family member. Maybe you have somebody that you never knew was abused. Maybe even it's yourself. You're in a particular situation like that, and you thought it was normal to be treated that way, but actually it's not normal. Because in families, time comes whereby things that are done to us or we do in our homes, we normalize them. They become normal within the settings of our families. But actually, if you look into detailed, if you look into details or look deeper in those particular scenarios, you may find that there's some form of abuse here and there. And I am not here to promote ill behavior when it comes to spouses or husbands or wives or children. I'm not saying that do whatever you want to do and then don't be corrected, because when they correct you it's going to be abuse. No, correction is different from abuse. When someone is being corrected, it's different when someone is being abused. So I just want to make like a proper, clear demarcation between being corrected for your mistake or something you've done and being abused. They are two different things. All right, so I'm not here to say kids, do whatever you want to do. Teenagers abuse your mom and dad or do that. They can't touch you. If they touch you, call the police because it's domestic abuse. No. I am here to deal with this pandemic, not COVID-19, but this particular pandemic of domestic abuse that is affecting all of us in one way or another. So guys, I just hope that we're gonna have a wonderful ride, a wonderful time, and a wonderful moment together. And thank you so much for watching. This is my intro for my upcoming videos when we go into details. I love you so much, and join me so we can keep popping and popping and popping. The sun is out. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Bye.